Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela. Before I even started, push the button on this video, my voice is now trying to go out. So I don't think somebody wants me to do this video, but I'm very confused. So I'm going to do this video anyway. These are the decks that I'll be using. This is the Secret Pocket Mildred Payne Oracle, the bigger version. This is the Missing Oracle. Literally, as soon as I pushed the button, my throat started clogging up. That was just weird. This is the Uncommon Tarot. This is the Place Oracle. This is my deck I just got. Oh my god. True Crime deck. And then this is the Cartomancer poker deck cards. It's playing cards, but there's a keyword on every card, and I think they're beautiful. I wasn't going to do this video, but for some reason she just keeps coming back to me. This whole time I felt she was alive. This is for Missing Chelsie Grimm. I've done a couple different spreads now where I felt like she was alive and she had left of her own accord. I did a spread yesterday. I don't know that if she was a twin or not. I couldn't find any information on it, but everything pointed to something happened years ago, maybe I want to say 2008, where there's a car wreck, somebody died, she walked away from that, and maybe she's had survivor's guilt or something going on. I don't know any of this information. I haven't been able to find anything. When I try to look up things, I can't find nothing. All we know is that Chelsie Grimm went missing from in Arizona, someplace in Arizona. I haven't even looked it up in a couple weeks. And then her car was found, basically all but abandoned. And I think it said there was 2 flat tires on it. I don't know. Don't quote me. The less I know, the better, because then I can't be biased or, yeah. I'm just telling you the energy I've been picking up, and it keeps seemingly like it's her energy. I don't know why. But I'm literally just going to pull a card from each deck and see what happens. I do want to know if she can give us any information after tapping into her energy. Chelsie Grimm, where are you now? Where are you now? I dropped that on purpose. Oh, not on purpose, but Chelsie Grimm, where are you? Knight of Cups. I'm going to pull up the Place Oracle. Chelsie, where are you right now? Frickin' ship. This card won't leave me alone. Again, I don't feel like there is a... For some reason, when I first got this deck, I kept drawing the bridge. And then it was the ship. And every time I would think of her, and I'm like, why? If she literally ran away from home and abandoned everything, that makes sense. She would be on a bridge, and then she would be on a ship. Could be on a cruise. I don't assume name. And then there's a rendezvous site. Rendezvous point. Like, I don't know why, but every time I turn around, I'm watching a video of somebody doing another spread on her. And most of what they get, I get normally, or I've gotten, a couple people said that she had passed, that she had done something to herself. And I kind of got the end of that yesterday. But at the same time, I've never felt that she had passed, ever, in any of this. And I never felt like it was somebody else's doing either. It is very odd because I've got a lot of people that I've watched on TV, or not TV, but YouTube, do these spreads that were like, oh, she was kidnapped, she was this, she was that. While we were getting a lot of the same key points, the end results, to me, have not changed, whereas other people's have. It still just feels like she walked out of her life one day. Like she was like, I've had enough. I'm tired of it. Even though it seemed very promising, we don't know what's actually going on inside people's heads, right? She was on camera, and I watched the video where the cop stopped her in the graveyard, where she was taking photos of the fallen soldiers. And she did seem very overly emotional for somebody that, and maybe she was an emotional person, but then that also leads me to believe that there's some sort of, if somebody has had a major trauma in their life, speaking from experience, there is going to be something that is a constant trigger. Or, it's going to shut you down emotionally. And for her to be super emotional over this, I mean, it just seemed like she was way more emotional than she needed to be. And I don't know if she was under influence or what. And then he told her to go wait at the truck stop till morning. And then that's the last people saw of her. But, and no matter how I look at it, no matter what I ask, it always feels like this was all planned. This was all staged for a reason. I'm going to pull some cards from my missing oracle. Just like 3 cards for Chelsie Grimm. 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 3 cards for Missing Chelsie Grimm. My cards are all trying to fall apart. One more card for Chelsie Grimm. Asphyxiation. So I'm kind of getting mixed signals. And then the bottom of the deck actually says camera, video recording, camera surveillance. Which there is surveillance of her on the dash cam of the police vehicle. Because I get things like this. Like I got the bridge on the end of the last one, which I wasn't even trying to pick up her at all. And yet, there was an underlying, maybe it's the thought of how am I going to do this to myself. The last one, I felt there was a very unstable emotional state. Like she didn't know whether or not she was going to do something to herself. And then thereby, that's just weird. And I felt that in the last video I did. It almost feels like she has never left the area. She's watching from afar to see reactions of certain people of how she's missing and all that. It's weird. Let's pull a card from here. I just keep getting mixed signals from these decks. And it doesn't matter what deck I use. It's all weird. Mixed. Got the 6 of Diamonds. And it says persona. 6 of Diamonds is a 6 of Pentacles. Persona is the word. We got a moose. Reading a book in pajamas. Okay. And I've said from the beginning, I've done a couple spreads. I didn't know if it was her or not coming through. But I feel like it is after yesterday's spread I did with the male coming through that has passed. I started getting all the same cards for her too. So it was like this person that passed knew her and is watching her now, like doing these things, and he's not happy. And I said from the beginning, very beginning of this spreads I've been doing, not realizing they were for the same person, because it seems like she just keeps trying to come through. Even though I don't feel like she's passed. If that makes any sense. It doesn't make sense to me at all. It's weird. That she was looking to walk away and change her life. She was trying to become a different person. Trying to make something better. And the only way she knew how to do that is walking away from the current life and starting over. Starting something new. And this was 6 of Diamonds here with the persona, kind of confirms that to me. Let's look at the Mildred Payton Secret Pocket Oracle. Just pull three cards for Chelsie Grimm. 3 cards for Chelsie Grimm. 3 cards for Chelsie Grimm. The stick, the axe, and this card here is fire. And I literally heard when I pulled the axe, sever ties. And the stick would be the ties, severing the ties, or burning them away. Burning the ties or severing the ties. Somehow, this is burning away or severing ties to someone. And I've gotten the same result before. Severing ties to who? Severing ties to who? Actually, I don't want to use this one yet. Severing ties to who? Who is she trying to sever ties with? Who is she trying to sever ties with? The King of Wands. And they said something about an ex-boyfriend, but, and then we got I cannot read that, Temperance card. In order to find balance, she has to sever ties with this person. And the only way she needed to do that was to walk away, literally leave everything and start over. And then we got the Page of Swords. And again, with the severing something. And again, this is Page of Swords. It's a younger person. So, I don't know. I think they said she was, 32? Something like that is what I want to say. And like I said before, something happened, and for some reason, the last 2 days, the year 2008 keeps coming up. So if she's 32 now, she would have been 15 in 2008. And I feel like it was around that age that the male died. I can't, like I said, I can't find any information to see if she had a twin, had a brother, had somebody that passed. Maybe it was a boyfriend. Maybe it was a twin flame. It was somebody that was so close to her that it completely changed who she was. Who she became. And it doesn't matter how many decks I pull cards from, this same message keeps popping up. And then we got the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Pentacles. I would say that's her. She's very kind to animals. She's very much a Queen of Pentacles, but she's also got a lot of emotion tied to this person passing. Interesting. Do we have anything else on Chelsie Grimm? Anything else I can find on Chelsie Grimm? Anything else? Control. And I got this yesterday on the spread for the male for her energy. I got this control. The control thing doesn't feel like, and everybody's like, oh, it could be the ex-boyfriend. The ex-boyfriend does, I think, have an alibi. And she was not even in their area. I don't even think the same state or the same area. So he was, I'm pretty sure, what do you call it? He's not a suspect in her disappearance. But the incoming message, so the incoming message to me goes back to when the police officer found her, and you see her on the dash cam and she's crying. Something was either texted to her, something that made her realize this is my only option, is to walk away from my life the way it is. And that's wholeheartedly what I've been feeling this whole time. And again, this is alleged, my opinions, not fact. I've found nothing to prove any of this. But I also feel the control is not a boyfriend or anything like that. It could be a parent figure. And I've been feeling that since the beginning. Like, I'm just going to throw this out there. So what I've been feeling is that someone, a parental figure, doesn't necessarily mean it's her parents. Someone she looks at as a parent has been controlling her. And when whatever happened back in the day, when she was 15, 16 years old, happened, it shifted who she was, changed her. And she became more emotional. She became more scatterbrained. She became more kind of wishy-washy. And so somebody stepped in to kind of control that. And then the incoming message to me is maybe that person contacting her going, you know what, you just need to do this and this and this. And she's like, I've had enough. I can't do it anymore. And so in her mind, the only thing to do was walk away from her life. And then I keep getting embezzlement. So it's almost like she took money from someone, maybe, to start this new life. And again, what I've said before, I feel like this has been planned out. And it's been planned out for a very long time. And this was the opportunity. You know, the parents were flying to the wedding. She was going to go cross country. They were going to let her. And whoever this person is, like I said, it doesn't have to be a parent figure, but it could very well have been one of her parents that was just like, oh, we're going to let you drive cross country. And this was her, in her mind, her opportunity to do what she needed to do to walk away. if that makes any sense. I'm going to pull one more card here because I literally, every time I use this deck, I get the same cards. Every time I use any other decks, I'm getting very similar cards to what I've been getting for the last 3 things. I got World Leader under reverse. So, not world leader, but it's somebody that's in a authority position to her. Yeah, I just don't get it anymore. And again, we get these other cards here. It just to me, it keeps coming up with the same things. It doesn't indicate at all that somebody took her. It doesn't indicate at all that she's passed. It doesn't indicate at all that I mean, there's one in here that could be asphyxiation, like contemplating taking herself out. But, okay, so if you become an emotional person and let's say you've had a major trauma happen to you in your life, and you let it eat at you for, how many years has it been? Like 15 years? 17 years? Something like that. And you let it eat at you and eat at you until other people have to kind of navigate your life for you because you can no longer do it yourself. And then one day you realize what is happening and you're like, the more you try to take back your life, the more they resist. And you kind of get to that point where you're like, it'd be easier just to walk away, right? And I didn't say that yesterday's video, it wasn't like she walked away to get the attention, but it almost feels that way. Like she's walked away to say, let's see who really cares about me. Let's see who really misses me if I walk away. But it's not like she did that on purpose. Like she did it to stay gone, to change an outlook. Because she felt like maybe that was the only way she could, the only way she could continue without doing harm to herself is to completely change her life and walk away from the existing one as if it's gone. Yeah, that's all I'm getting. I don't know what else to say. If I keep wanting to do more cards, but I'm like, I could literally, to me, keep pulling the same stuff. So I'm going to leave it for there. If you guys want me to do like a part 2 and have more questions for this, let me know in the comments below. But if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And y'all have a good night.